Had this been any other show, I would have tapped out after 5 minutes due to a feeling of forced chemistry between the characters in the opening scenes. But this is Black Mirror, and you don't quit on Black Mirror. Common People reminded me why. Mike and Amanda, a welder and a teacher, live a simple, loving life with a modest dream of starting a family. Good people with a good relationship. But fate deals them a cruel blow when Amanda collapses from an inoperable brain tumour. But as luck would have it, a new tech company called Rivermind steps in with a solution. Back up the damaged area of Amanda's brain to their servers and replace it with synthetic tissue. The good part? The procedure is free. The catch? It runs on a streaming model costing $300 a month, has limited geographical coverage, and forces Amanda to sleep longer to ease the load on their servers. Mike accepts, Amanda is restored to health, and at first everything is manageable. The payments hurt, but they absorb the blow, cut back, sacrifice, and adapt, because what else do you do when the alternative is death? Then begins the creep. Her service is downgraded and rebranded as basic. Ads start slipping into her speech without her knowing, putting her job at risk. Then, after putting up an extra $1,000 a month to upgrade plans, she finds she needs to sleep 10 hours a day. What's more, she doesn't feel rested due to Rivermind using her brain power for extra processing while sleeping. Of course, they can always pay more to upgrade. Mike resorts to performing degrading acts via the site Dumb Dummies, selling dignity for extra cash, trying desperately to keep up with the payments. All the while, their dream of family quietly collapses under cost, exhaustion, and humiliation. This is Black Mirror at its best, showing what happens when life itself is trapped inside a system built for profit rather than care, a system that once offered help and now holds you hostage. Just like the tech companies that promised endless choice and freedom, then hiked prices, shrank libraries, flooded basic access with ads, and pushed everything worth having into higher paid tiers like Netflix, Amazon, and YouTube. Common People imagines that model applied not just to your entertainment, but your very life. Amid the tragedy, the episode runs the full gamut, from heartbreak to note-perfect dark humour. Mike trying to reason with Rivermind's cold, smiling support staff, Amanda blurting out custom ads to school pupils, but the sadness always persists underneath. You watch the strain slowly grind them down until the life they fought to save becomes smaller, narrower, and hollow. This isn't obvious dystopia. It's the slow erosion of ordinary dreams, delivered by razor-sharp writing, showing a mundane horror play out in broad daylight. And the deeper message cuts even harder. The end of ownership itself. You rent your life from companies who can change the rules whenever they want. You own nothing, not even yourself. Mike and Amanda don't rage. They don't overthrow the system. They shrink their dreams to fit the cage they're in. And the scariest part is how normal it feels. Common People doesn't need explosions or death robots, it just shows us a grim but logical endpoint of the path we're already on. Brutal and brilliant. Get it watched. Confusiasm out.